The Big Smoke, where history breathes on every corner and tradition meets cutting-edge cool. And today, your London adventure starts right now. Ditch those massive travel guides. In the next few minutes, we're uncovering the must-know secrets of this magnificent city. Ready to dive headfirst into the land of royalty, pubs, and unparalleled charm? Let's go! Welcome back to Minutes in a City, your ultimate passport to adventure. We're all about delivering those must-see sights all in bite-sized videos. Alright, let's officially kick things off with the absolute heavy hitters, the undisputed superstars of British tourism. First up, obviously, we have to talk about Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament. I mean, it's not just a landmark, it's a global icon, a symbol of British democracy and timeless elegance. Originally built after a devastating fire, the Elizabeth Tower, yes, that's Big Ben's real name for the bell inside, and the Gothic Revival architecture are just absolutely breathtaking. You can admire it from Westminster Bridge, take a parliamentary tour, or just soak in the atmosphere. And yes, it is always buzzing, so you can feel like you're in the heart of a very grand, very historic, exhilarating city. Speaking of breathtaking views, you absolutely have to experience the London Eye. This isn't just a Ferris wheel, it's an iconic observation wheel offering truly unparalleled panoramic views of the city. Hovering over the River Thames, it gives you a unique bird's-eye perspective of Big Ben, the Houses of Parliament, Buckingham Palace, and so much more. It's a fantastic, smooth ride that lets you see London in a whole new light. Literally, it's incredible at sunset. Next, brace yourselves for what I call London's pulsing artery, the River Thames. This isn't just a river, it's a living, breathing timeline of the city's history. You absolutely have to take your time and wander along its iconic banks, explore the historic bridges like Tower Bridge, and soak in the atmosphere. Beyond all that beautiful scenery, you'll discover bustling markets, street performers, and genuinely enough charm to make you completely forget you're in the middle of a bustling metropolis. And yes, you can totally take a river cruise. It's a quintessential London experience you just can't miss. Now for something truly unique, especially if you're a fan of pomp and circumstance, breathtaking royal history, or just, truly iconic places, you've absolutely got to see Buckingham Palace. This isn't your typical everyday palace. It's the official residence of the British monarch and a masterpiece that quite literally anchors the heart of royal London. From its iconic gates to the grandeur of the changing of the guard, its spirit and majesty are undeniable. It's basically your ultimate royal fantasy come true. Absolutely perfect for those moments when you want to truly see just how vast and magnificent this city really is. So, if you've ever wanted to feel like you're standing amidst centuries of royal history, this is your dream come true. Okay, now that we've covered all the big essentials, let's dive into some of London's lesser-known, wonderfully quirky delights. First up, right here, we have Neal's Yard. This guy is literally a colorful courtyard tucked away in Covent Garden, transformed from a former dumpster site into this stunning oasis of independent shops, healthy cafes, and vibrant energy. So, you've seen all the amazing sights. Now the big question, how do you actually get around this wonderfully vast, sometimes delightfully chaotic city? Good news! London has an absolutely incredible public transportation system, so you definitely don't need a car. The Tube, London Underground, is absolutely your best friend for getting anywhere in the city. Think of it as your express ticket to completely avoiding London traffic. Just remember, sometimes mind the gap is more than just a warning. It's a way of life. The easiest way to pay? Tap in and out with your contactless credit debit card or smartphone. So easy. We also have those iconic red double-decker buses that pretty much cover most neighborhoods. Just remember, snagging a front row seat on the upper deck can seriously feel like winning the lottery on a rainy day. Consider it your scenic city tour. And for a quick and incredibly scenic trip, you have to hop on the Thames Clippers, now branded as Uber Boat by Thames Clippers. It's modern, super efficient, and it gives you these really cool elevated views of the skyline from the water. Plus, it just feels vaguely sophisticated, doesn't it? For those longer cross-city adventures or to reach places like Windsor Castle, the National Rail Services or Elizabeth Line are fantastic. They're like a super speedy version of the Tube for those longer distances. And of course, ride-shares like Uber and the iconic black cabs, driven by those legendary knowledge holders, are readily available, but just be prepared for the famous London traffic, especially during those peak hours. All right, time for some serious retail therapy. London has such a diverse shopping scene. Beyond all those amazing artisanal crafts and vibrant street vendors, You'll find absolutely everything from high-end fashion to those wonderfully quirky vintage finds. For pure luxury, the West End boasts areas like Bond Street, home to iconic flagship stores like Louis Vuitton, Tiffany & Company, and Burberry. It's practically a fashion pilgrimage on a few glamorous streets. Or, for a grand historic experience, dive into department stores like Harrods in Knightsbridge. It's more than just shopping, it's an institution. For something a bit more unique and independent, explore areas like Shoreditch or Hackney, known for their independent boutiques, cool concept stores, and vintage shops. Or, for an explosion of eclectic finds, dive into the classic street markets like Portobello Road Market in Notting Hill or Camden Market for truly unique fashion, art, and food finds. Alright foodies, listen up. Because London's culinary scene is just as diverse as its history, and often surprisingly delicious. You absolutely, without a doubt, must try a classic fish and chips. It's crispy, it's hearty, and it's usually served with mushy peas and a healthy dash of vinegar. The ultimate comfort food. For that ultimate morning treat, you have to seek out a full English breakfast. It's a plate piled high with bacon, eggs, sausages, baked beans, tomatoes, mushrooms, and toast. It's so good it genuinely should have its own fan club, and it's the best way to start a day of sightseeing. Alright, let's keep it real for a minute. Every city has its quirks, and London is no exception. First, the crowds. London is a global hotspot, so expect bustling streets, especially in tourist areas and on the tube. Embrace the organized chaos. It's part of the city's energy, but patience is key. Now for safety. London is generally safe, with a visible police presence. However, theft is common, particularly pickpocketing and phone snatching. Areas like Oxford Street, Westminster, and busy tube stations are hotspots. Phone thefts especially are rampant, often by moped riders. Keep your phone out of back pockets and be vigilant in crowds. Alright, time for some pro tips and fun facts to make your London adventure even better, to truly level it up. Tip 1. Comfortable shoes are your absolute best friend. You'll be doing a lot, and I mean a lot of walking, and those London pavements can be wonderfully unforgiving. Tip 2. Get an Oyster card or use contactless payment. It's the easiest and often cheapest way to use the tube and buses. Just tap in and out. Only tap in for buses. Tip 3. Explore the pub culture. Don't just drink, experience it. Many pubs are hundreds of years old and offer a true slice of British life. Try a traditional ale or a gin and tonic. Fun fact, did you know London is technically an urban forest with over 8 million trees? That's more trees per person than any other major city in the world. You're practically walking through a giant historical park. And just like that, our minutes in London are officially up. If you enjoyed this incredible tour, please do us a huge favor. Share the video with your friends, give us a big thumbs up, hit that little bell icon, and of course, subscribe so you absolutely don't miss our next adventure. Be sure to check out our other videos, and we'll see you when we join you in a brand new city.